Hello dear students, I hope you all are keeping well at your home. First of all, wish you all a very happy new year. May God bless you all with the good health, peace and prosperity in your life. Okay. So we are going to begin our video classes now. So before I will start, I am expecting that you all have completed the exercises of money lesson. And we have done the homework also. So today we are going to start with a new lesson, that is lesson 15, metric measure. Metric measure we have studied in class 4th also. So just I am going to brief you. As we know that when we are going to measure the length of this green board, length of your pencil box, length of your book, we are using the scale meter, centimeter and all. And when we are going to measure the distance from Gorakhpur to Delhi or Gorakhpur to Basti or Gorakhpur to Lucknow, we are measuring it in the kilometer. Even though if you are going to measure from your school to your home, it will be also going to measure in the kilometer. So what we conclude from here, that small distance are measured in meter and centimeter and long distance are measured in kilometer and meter. This is what you studied in class 4. If we are talking about the mass, the small objects are measured in gram, milligram, and the heavy objects are measured in the lighter objects are measured in gram and milligram, and heavy objects are measured in the kilogram and gram. Okay. In case of the liquid things, the liquid quantity, the small quantity which you are going to pour in the cup or in the glass, that you will measure in milliliter. And if you are going to take a bottle of oil or cold drink bottle or milk packet, then it will be in the liter. So the smallest unit of the capacity is milliliter and the bigger unit is liter. This is about what you studied in class 4. That's recapitulation of class 4. So according to class 4, what you are knowing, that standard unit of length is meter, standard unit of mass is kilogram, standard unit of capacity is liter. Now we are moving to the class 5 section, and class 5 there is little changes, means not changes, some we are going to explore the units. We are going to add the units in the milli, starting from the milli, then centi, then deci, then meter, standard unit, and then hecto, deca, kilo, like that. So according to this, I am going to explain you the new topic of the this one, that is metric measure, how to convert the higher unit to the lower unit and lower unit to the higher unit. So you are going to start the metric measurement of the class 5 is with the acronyms kangaroo hopping down, comma, don't care much. What this acronyms means? The acronyms is telling you about the short form, how to learn the units from the higher to lower and from the lower to higher. So if you learn this acronyms, kangaroo hopping down, comma, don't care much, you will be never going to forget 1 kilometer is equal to how many decameter, 1 meter is equal to how many decimeter. You are never going to forget if you have learned this one. How we will understand this, that I am telling you. Kangaroo hopping down. Kangaroo means K stand for kilo. Hopping, it is stand for hecto. Down stand for deca. And this comma stand for standard unit. This is standard unit. Then this is don't, or we can say base unit. Don't stand for deci. Care, centi, milli, and that's all. Okay. So, what is this base unit? Base unit is for length, it is meter. For mass, it is gram. Capacity, it is liter. base unit is the, we will take it as a prefix and this base unit will be added in that, then we will understand whether it is a measurement of length, it is a measurement of mass, it is a measurement of capacity. According to this only we will understand it. So what we have to learn? We have to learn the acronyms kangaroo hopping down, comma, don't care much. Don't forget to put the comma because this comma is the most important part of this acronyms. Clear? So again I am repeating: kilo, hecto, deca, standard unit or base unit, deci, centi and milli. So if you have learned this, you will never going to forget the conversion of metric measurement in your life. Okay? Please note it down in the copy. So now we are going to proceed to this one. Now I have written it vertically, then it will be more clear to you how to understand conversion. This is K, kangaroo, hopping down, comma, don't care much. This is the symbol of kilo, hecto, deca, base unit, deci, centi and milli. Please keep in your mind, deca, the short form of deca is DA and the short form of deci is only single D. So children are always confusing in this DA. If you will not write DA, we will consider it as a deci. Even though you will tell me I have written deca only, but that will be not acceptable. Okay. Now, when we will take this one and if I am going from the higher unit to the lower unit, we know that kilo is the highest unit of the measurement and the milli is the lowest in your syllabus. So when we are going from the higher unit to the lower unit, we have to multiply. Okay, to convert the higher unit to lower unit, we have to multiply. And when we are going from the lower unit to higher unit, this is higher and this is lower, we have to divide. This is the core concept of the metric measurement. So only what things you have to learn? You have to understand that kangaroo hopping down, comma, don't care much. When we are moving from the higher unit to lower unit, we have to multiply, and when we are moving from lower unit to higher unit, we have to divide. If you understand this much, you will never going to fail in this solving the question of the conversion of metric measurement. So please read it down and write it down properly. Then I will explain you how to convert the higher to lower and lower to higher. Now we are going to start the questions of the higher unit to lower unit. And before I will start, I just wanted to explain you the gap between each one is, this is the kilo and hecto, it is 10, this is also 10, and this is also 10. Okay, so this is distance is there 10. So when I told higher unit to lower unit, when we are moving down, we have to convert it. For example, I am taking a question 1, and the question 1 is 8 kilometer is equal to dash decameter. I don't know 1 kilometer is equal to how many decameter, so, but I know this acronym kangaroo hopping down. So always whenever you are going to solve the question of metric measurement conversion, I will suggest you in the rough column, please note it down this and then you can solve. So you don't have to learn 1 kilo is equal to how many meter, 1 decameter is equal to how many centimeter. You don't have to learn, only you have to do this one and then you can find out by your own. So I am going to do kilometer and decameter, the relation between kilo and deca. What is given, we will hide that one, and then how many steps we are getting down, that is 1 and 2. So we will write down here, first conversion table is 1 kilometer is equal to, after 1 how many zero will be there, as many steps we are getting down, 1, 2. So it is 100 decameter. Okay, now 1 kilometer is equal to 100 decameter. Therefore, 8 kilometer is equal to, as I told, higher to lower we have to multiply. So it is 8 multiplied by 100 decameter. And this is equal to 800 decameter. Is it not so easy? Okay, now we are taking the second question. I am taking the second question, and the second question is, let's see, 2.6 decameter is equal to dash centimeter. Now this is related to the decimal number. So what we will do first? First part is, this is deca and this is centi. So hide the deca one and count down how many steps you are going down. 1, 2, 3. So we can write down here 1 decameter is equal to, after 1 how many zero will be there? As many steps you are getting down. 1, 2, 3. So it is 1000 centimeter. So therefore 2.6 decameter is equal to 2.6 multiplied by 1000. And if you remember the decimal lesson, what I told, when we are multiplying the number by decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000, first we'll put the 0 and then decimal will move towards the right side. So it is 2, 6 and 3 zeros are there, we will put 3 zeros. And decimal is before one digit, so we will put here 1 0 and this will be centimeter, and this is 2600 centimeter. I hope it is clear to you all. Now we are moving to the next question. The next question is 4.546 kilogram into decigram. As I told earlier also, this is the prefix. And the base unit which we are using, if we are measuring the length, we will use the base unit meter. If we are measuring the mass, we will use the base unit gram. And if we are measuring the capacity, we will use the base unit liter. Rest of the things prefix will be same in all three measurement cases. So what we are going to do, it is given kilogram, so kilogram will be written, and then we have to move to the decigram. So how many steps we will get done? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we will write down here 1 kilogram is equal to, after 1 we will put 4 0. So that many decigram. And since it is gram to kilogram to decigram, we are getting down, it means we have to multiply. So 4.546 kilogram is equal to 4.546 multiplied by 10,000. Now, when we are multiplying by 10, 100 and 100, as many zeros are there, that much zero will be increased after the number. So 4.546, after that 4 zero will be there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, decimal is before, how many digits, after decimal, how many digits is there? 1, 2, 3. So we will put the decimal here before 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. So this is decigram, and answer is, so the answer is 45460, 45,460 decigrams. Clear to you? Now second question. We have to see that 125.45 hectoliter is equal to dash deciliter. First of all, we will write down the unit. 1 hectoliter is equal to, after 1 how many zeros are there? Hecto is here, hide the hecto and get down 1, 2, 3. So we will put 3 0 after 1 deciliter. So 125.45 hectoliter is equal to 125.45 multiplied by 1000. Okay, now it is 125. When we will multiply by 1000, 30 will increase after the number, and after decimal 2 digit is there, so we will put the decimal before 2 digit. 2 deciliter. So answer is 1,25,450 deciliter. This is about the conversion of higher unit to the lower unit. Now we are going to proceed to the lower unit to the higher unit. Now I am going to start the conversion of lower unit into a higher unit. So it is given that 9,900 decimeter is equal to dash decameter. Okay. So first of all we have to find out the relation between deci and deca. So we will write down first 1 decimeter is equal to, as I told earlier only, when we are going from the smaller unit to the higher unit, we have to divide. Now, where is deci? Deci is here. So what is given we will write that, and as many steps we are getting up. 1, 2. So since it is division, so we will write down 1 upon, after 1, how many steps we are getting up? 1, 2. So we will put 2 0 here, and that is decameter. Fraction is representing a division only, so it is 1 upon 100 decameter. Okay. So what is next? The next step is, this implies 9,900 decimeter is equal to 9,900 divided by 100 decameter. Why divided by 100? Because it is representing 1 divided by 100. 1 upon 100 is representing 1 divided by 100. So this is there. Now when we are dividing by 100, 10, 100 and 1000, that many number, how many zeros are there, that many digit will be considered as a smaller unit, or the decimal number part, or rest of the part will be considered as a whole number. So here are 2 zeros, so we will write down here 99.00, because I am just taking it directly because I am expecting that decimal lesson you have done properly. So what I taught in decimal lesson, when we are dividing by 10, decimal will be before 1 digit. When divided by 100, decimal will be before 2 digit. Divided by 1000, decimal will be before 3 digit. So we have 2 digits, so decimal will be before 2 digit. So it will be 99 decameter, or we can write down answer is 99 decameter. I am expecting this is clear to you all. Okay, now we are moving to the mass conversion and the capacity conversion. First of all, 970 hectogram is equal to dash kilogram. Where is hectogram? It is here. Where is kilogram? It is here. How many steps we are getting up? 1 step. So the unit is 1 hectogram is equal to 1 upon 10 kilogram. So this implies 970 hectogram is equal to 970 divided by 10 kilogram. And when we are dividing by 10, decimal will be before 1 digit. So it is 97 kilogram, and this is the answer. Now liter and kiloliter. So first of all, 1 liter is equal to, this is liter, that is the base unit, and kiloliter 1, 2, 3. We are getting up 3 steps, so 1 upon 1000 kiloliter. And since we are getting up, we have to divide. It means 7450.5 liter is equal to 7450.5 divided by 1000 kiloliter. How many zeros are here? 3 zeros. So decimal will move towards the left side. How many steps? 1, 2 and 3. So the answer is 7.4505 kiloliter, and this is the answer. So I am expecting that this much conversion is clear to you all. Once again, I just wanted to recapitulate what I taught today. Kangaroo, hopping, down, comma, don't care, much. So whenever you are doing the this question measurement conversion, means metric measurement conversion, you just have to remember this. While getting down, it means higher unit to lower unit, we have to multiply. When we are getting down the steps, each step is covering the 10 points. Okay, so whatever the number is there, we will multiply it by 10. After that, when we are going up, it is the lower to higher, we have to divide. And then same thing is there, 1 upon 10, 1 upon 10, 1 upon 10. Similarly, we can write down. Okay, so getting up, we have to divide. Getting down, we have to multiply. This is the first important thing. How we understand that 1 kilometer is equal to how many centimeters? Simply we have to write what is given, kilo is given. Count down the number of steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will write down after 1, 5, 0. And that is the, now 1 kilometer is equal to this much centimeter. Okay? Or somebody will ask you, 1 millimeter is equal to how many hectometer? What we have to do? Hide the millimeter, step up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is 1 upon, because getting from lower to higher we are dividing. So 1 upon, after 1, how many 0? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 1 upon 1 lakh hectometer. Clear everybody? I am expecting that this much is absolutely clear to you. So you don't have to learn 1 kilometer is equal to how many hectometer, 1 meter is equal to how many millimeter. You don't have to learn. Only you have to learn these acronyms: kangaroo, hopping down, comma, don't care much. So please, I will along with this video, PDF is also attached. Complete the PDF and the homework and study regularly. All the best to all of you. God bless you all.